As I prepare to chop up the limbs and put them into a wheelbarrow, Agnes dashes out of the house. He called and says he'll be here in 5 minutes. Translation: take the deer out back, so he won't see. She's wearing a faded yellow polka dot dress lined with scarlet lace. There's an ink blot on the hem. It reminds me that she's in her 40s and probably hasn't bought a new dress since puberty. In lieu of giving her first date wardrobe advice, I assure her that the deer will go unnoticed and get back to dismembering it. Thankfully, the tomato patch is not in the front yard. On the subject of wardrobe, though, I found that gardening has given me an excellent reason to start wearing that hideous Kiss the Cook apron my cousin gave me as a prank birthday gift. Bloodstains can only be an improvement in this case. At the sound of a car driving up, I pause. Do I want to sneak a look at Agnes's date? What kind of man does a middle-aged mad scientist crush on? Considering how little she gets out of the house, I strongly suspect Agnes found him on a dating site. No contest. I toss the apron over a currant shrub and sidle into a spot where I can keep an eye on the front entrance and simultaneously look like I'm inspecting the rose bushes for lost gardening tools or possibly lawn ornaments of the gnomish variety. Frantic rustling from the front window blinds lets me know Agnes sees me spying and objects strenuously, but I feign ignorance and don't turn toward the sound. He's walking through the trellis, removing a baby blue cowboy hat from his clean-shaven head. Mentally, I give him +5 for being an older man with the confidence to go bald. -1 for the ridiculous hat, though. Crouching down to uproot some imaginary weeds, I note he's wearing wingtip Oxfords, a dandified alternative to regular dress shoes. Style-wise, he and Agnes may be perfect for each other. She comes out to meet him now, engineering a hug so she can give me a stern look over his shoulder, and they go inside, the screen door bouncing closed behind them. By the time I've finished with the deer, they're coming out again to go into town, and Agnes says I can take the rest of the day off if I'm done with the tomato patch, while giving me a meaningful look as she hands me my weekly paycheck. Ted introduces himself and asks me if I need a ride home or into town, alluding to the recent reports of dangerous individuals on the loose in Nice. I'm almost sure he's thinking about headless squirrel as he glances sideways at our Japanese maple, but I don't mention it, and instead reassure him that I have my own car to take me to the bank and then home.